Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 29-28. A minute 52 to play. A field goal wins the Super Bowl, but work to do here on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Williams. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easy.
The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. on it for the first time with Williams. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Williams running left, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes throwing complete there to Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey, zero. Check 99. Check 99. All those special.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch.
14.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's put him on.
And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Lynch. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Wilson, he'll try and run it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is 3rd and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run it with Williams. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down and goal. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And going deep for Hill into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Defense.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Yellow. I got little lane. Right 54.
They'll run on first down. Williams. But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
That's it, baby. That's it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the toss, here's Williams. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York taking a look at the play. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Watkins, the intended receiver. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Wilson now on third down. He's got Lockett. Now he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slap! Watch the slap!
They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, they set up the screen to Lynch. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. This is Homer. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Travis Homer, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown.
It got his man complete. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Pringle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Watkins alone on the left side. On 2nd and goal. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Kelce out in the slot right. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Lynch. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.